Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nick here with you. Welcome back to the Rock Squad channel, and welcome to my rock album review for the fourth studio album from Don Broco. It's called Amazing Things. Amazing Things is the follow-up to 2018's Technology, one of my favorite records of all time. I was actually late to the Don Broco party. I didn't get into them until probably just early 2018, right before Technology came out. And since then, I've become a huge fan. As you can see, I got them up here on the wall here in the rock room. So yeah, I'm a huge Don Broco fan. Actually got a chance to see them live a couple of times in Toronto. The last time I saw them was probably the last show I saw before COVID hit, which was when they played at the Hard Luck Bar in Toronto. And that was a super small show. If you're a fan of theirs from the UK, obviously you know how big Don Broco is over there. But when they came over here to Toronto, they played an extremely small bar. And that was actually really perfect for me because I got to see them in a super small venue. And that was really, really cool because I'm a huge fan of the band. Technology was an album that came out just at a certain time in my life where I just really connected to it lyrically, as well as the as well as the heavy music that was on the record. I love T-Shirt Song. I think T-Shirt Song might be one of the best songs ever written. Technology, Stay Ignorant, Pretty, Everybody, The Blues, Yen, Potty Mouth. Love Technology so much. Then I got into Priorities. I got into Automatic, and I became a huge Don Broco fan. So they're definitely one of my favorite bands that is out there right now. And I was very much looking forward to this new record, Amazing Things. And I'm happy to say this delivers all the goods. All right, so what I'm going to do is run down the songs from Amazing Things and let you know what I thought of each track. And the thing with this album is that we pretty much heard like almost half of it before it even came out. We heard Manchester Super Red's Number One Fan, Gum Shield, One True Prince, Uber, and Endorphins came out about a week ago before the record came out. All great tracks and all obviously part of this track listing. So I'm just going to start going through the tracks on Amazing Things and letting you know what I think of each track. The album kicks off with Gum Shield, and this one is an instant banger. Came out before the record came out. Rob Damiani had basically fooled all the fans into thinking that he'd become a boxer and he was getting into a big boxing match. It all ended up being a ruse and just promotion for the Gum Shield video, which is again a great music video from Don Broco. That's always something they've done very well is their music videos. This one's been out for a while now, and I haven't gotten sick of it. Like I still rock this song in my car all the time. I'm always cranking it. It's heavy. It kicks ass. I love the lyrics that do I have to body slamming everyone in the room to prove a point. I love the lyrics on this song. I love the almost hip hop delivery of Rob on this song. It's a great opener for this record. It sets the tone for Amazing Things. And then we move into Manchester Super Red's Number One Fan, which is the first single that we heard from Amazing Things when it came out. Well, it was about May. I want to say April or May from earlier this year. It came out, and it's Rob singing about toxic music fans online. People who claim to be fans of bands but then tear them down at every possible moment. I think anybody who's ever read a comment section on a band's social media page has definitely seen that, and it's a really, really cool lyrical idea for a song. So I really dig that. And again, just like Gum Shield, this is just another in-your-face, balls to the wall rocker. Technology was a heavy album, but I feel like it was a little bit more melodic than this album. This album feels a little bit more like heavy hip hop in some spots. Same with, Gum Shield. This one is the same. It's way heavier in spots than Technology, and that's a good thing for a lot of Amazing Things. And it's just a more extreme direction. So I really dig Manchester Super Red's Number One Fan. Then we move into a song called Swimwear Season. And I got to be honest, out of most of the tracks on this record, this is one of the ones that I didn't really dig right off the bat. It's got an interesting verse melody with Matt Donnelly taking the lead vocals on the verse. It breaks out into a heavy chorus, which is something a lot of these songs do, which is still cool. And it's like we're all expecting that to happen, but then it gets kind of weird. I don't know how I really feel about the melody on this one. So out of a lot of the songs on this record, Swimwear Season maybe might be near my bottom kind of tier of the songs from Amazing Things. But after that, we get into Endorphins, and this is a song that really grew on me over the last week or so since it was released. It's a little bit more electronic in spots than some of the other stuff on the record, but then it obviously breaks into a huge riff from Simon Delaney. He's providing a lot of really chugging, awesome riffs, heavy riffs on this record. The Endorphins video is awesome for their kind of power Power Rangers takeoff that they did. I grew up as a Power Rangers fan, just like they did. And so that was really cool. And just another great music video from Don Broco, and another great song. Really love Endorphins. Then we get into One True Prince, which was another single that was released from Amazing Things before the record came out. And this is probably, I would say, the closest thing we have to a big rock ballad on this album. And it is a really great epic rock song. I really love One True Prince. It's different than some of the other songs on the record. It's still heavy. It's still emotional. It's Don Broco channeling the Deftones, which is something they've admitted to that they were going for on this song, especially with Matt Donnelly's vocals on the verses, and then Rob's, big choruses that he does. Absolutely amazing. I love One True Prince. It's a classic song already. Then we go into one of the songs that I was brand new to me when I was listening to Amazing Things. We've heard so much of this record, so I was really excited to hear the stuff that we hadn't heard. And Anaheim, man, this song is sexy. I loved it right from the get-go, almost like their club sex mixes that they've done in the past for like Whole Truth and You Want to Know and Come Out to LA. They've done some more electronic, more R&B based, more, I don't know, just subtler versions of these songs that they've done in the past. You have Matt and Rob trading off melodic vocals on this song. I loved it from the very first listen. Some really sweet guitar in there from Simon Delaney, and the buildup on it is insane. So this was a great song. Could have been on Automatic, also could have fit on Technology. Just a great song in Anaheim. And then we move into the song Uber, which was probably my favorite song of the singles that Don Broco released from Amazing Things before the record came out. It's just heavy as fuck in all the right ways. I love Uber. The lyrical content of the song with Rob Damiani basically calling out casual racism from their Uber drivers that they were getting rides with when they were on tour in the US, and how just because they were white, they thought that the drivers they thought they would agree with their racism, which was just, I thought, a great lyrical idea for the song. And it's just also it just kicks a lot of ass. Like, I've just been cranking this song in my car for weeks. It's amazing. Simon doing his drop C guitar to full effect on this song. You got those great synths that Tom Doyle has been doing, the bass player and synth player of Don Broco. So Uber is just such an amazing song. I've been cranking it so hard. It rules so hard. Then we get to another new song, at least for me. I don't think anybody heard this one before the record came out. How Are You Done Existing? Wow. Okay. What a song. This is absolutely amazing. Great vocals from Rob. It was almost like a perfect mix of Automatic and Technology. Automatic was a very poppy record, still a rock record, but a very poppy record, whereas Technology was much heavier. This album is a little bit heavier than both those records, but still melodically doing a lot of cool things that reminds me of Automatic, a little bit like the blues from Technology. Crazy awesome guitar from Simon. Tom Doyle on bass and keys, absolutely killing it. Obviously, Matt Donnelly on vocals and drums, killing it as well. And then we get into a song called Bruce Willis. And I love the title of the song, but I don't know if I love the song itself. It starts off with a great vocal from Matt Donnelly before the heaviness kicks in. Super low, like I can't do it like Rob can. He's got a very deep voice. And then they get into the actual lyrics of the song include the phrase from Die Hard, spoken by Bruce Willis, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," which was cool. But overall, I felt like this was kind of a goofy song. It was cool. It had some heaviness to it. Probably rock it out in the car a couple of times, but overall, Bruce Willis is probably one of my least favorite songs on the record. But then we go from one of my least favorite songs on the record to probably one of my favorite songs on the record, and that is Revenge Body. Man, now we're talking. Don Broco channeling their inner R&B. They've always had a really great pop edge to their melodies. They always know how to craft a really, really great melody, and the chorus on this song is super catchy. It's ear candy at its finest. I think Revenge Body could potentially be the next single. If they wanted to go with something a little bit heavier, they could do Revenge Body. If they wanted to do something a little bit lighter, they could do How Are You Done With Existing, and they could also do Anaheim. Those would also be some great choices for singles. But Revenge Body, one of my favorite songs on the record. Then we get into the last two songs of the record, which I didn't love. I'm going to be honest. As much as I love most of the stuff on Amazing Things, didn't love Bad For Your Health. Really did love the way this song started, which was almost like Don Broco turning into a soul band. Like the instrumental part of the song was very soul influence. Super cool. Then it breaks out obviously into a heavy rock song, like so many of the songs, like Amazing Things on Amazing Things do. There's a lot of ups and downs and there's a lot of changes in the dynamics on this record. And then they get back into soul mode. It was a cool song, but overall, not one of my favorites on Amazing Things. And then we get into a song called Easter Sunday, which is the closer on the record. Not a bad closer, but I think this one is going to have to grow on me. The melody is cool, but it didn't appeal to me right on first listen. I'm going to have to keep listening to it to see if it's something that can grow on me. Lyrically, I know it's a personal song, and I think I was reading online that it reflects Matt Donnelly losing some family members due to COVID. So obviously, it's a very personal song lyrically, and I can definitely relate to that and understand that. So very cool song, but maybe just didn't appeal to me on first listen. But overall, great record. Easter Sunday, maybe towards the bottom of my tracks on the Amazing Things, but overall, pretty cool closer to the record. And Amazing Things is a pretty great record overall. Yes. So as a huge Don Broco fan myself, I'm going to say that Amazing Things is indeed amazing. It's a great record. Maybe not as good as Technology for me, I think, because Technology was just such a huge record for me, and I love that album so much. I'm going to keep listening to Amazing Things. I still love so many of the great songs on this record. And I'm going to give Amazing Things by Don Broco a solid 4 out of 5. All right, guys, that is my review for Don Broco's Amazing Things. Let me know what you thought of the record in the comments below. Make sure to like this video. We would appreciate that. Make sure to subscribe to us here on the Rock Squad channel for more rock album reviews. Did another one this weekend for one of my other favorite bands, Biffy Clyro, and their new record, The Myth of the Happily Ever After. That is up on the channel now. And I'm just a super happy music fan this weekend because I got new Don Broco, got new Biffy Clyro. It's amazing. Going to be rocking these records all weekend long and in the weeks to come. And you can check out those videos online. You can check out Rock Album Ranked. You can check out our Rock Squad podcast, where me and my co-host Dave Marini, we do a rundown of all the rock music news every week. That's here on the channel. And you can follow us on social media, on Instagram and Twitter at Rock Squad Pod. Check out our band that Dave and I are in called Fools Union. We just released a new song called Maniacs. It's on streaming services everywhere and at foolsunion.com. So we'll see you guys again for another rock album review here on the Rock Squad channel. Until then, rock on, everybody.